isolation booth. They have not read the article. I have. I have extracted some true nuggets from it and some absolute BS that I just made up. To decide which is which, D'Angelo, hold up the paddle. If I say a nugget and you believe it actually is true, you hold up TB. That is happened to Tom Brady. If you think I'm making it up, you flip it and you say not to be. That literally is the question. Where you've got D'Angelo doing Hamlet. Welcome to the show. So here we go. Let's get into this article. Alex Pruitt on SI. Statement number one, tell me this is TB or not to be. As a rookie, Tom Brady drove a bright yellow Jeep Wrangler.
Oh, man.
TB or not TB? P. Schrags.
I think it's too flashy. I think it was a Jeep Cherokee, and it was like a normal, like, black color. I'm going to go with this, not TB. I like the Jeep. The yellow doesn't sound right.
I'm saying TB.
Bright yellow?
Brady
the rookie?
Bright yellow. I'm thinking about Michigan a little bit. I'm thinking about him coming in and being a Cali kid. Yeah, I can see the Jeep. I can see the yellow Jeep.
Very in front of Giselle, who I think toned down his style and sort of like elevated him a lot. I'm going to say TB. This sounds... What color was your Wrangler in high school?
Forest green with tan accents. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to say TB.
He drove a bright yellow Wrangler.
Really?
That's a real story. He got it from the local dealership as a gift. His teammate, Chris Eitzman, described it as ugly and bright, and he would drive it in while it was still dark outside. A bright yellow Wrangler. Not even maize like Michigan. I think like neon yellow Zoolander type thing. So Adams and D'Angelo have 1 point. Peter was 0. All right. TB or not TB? Statement number two. Rookie Tom Brady stocked his condo's fridge with pounds and pounds of fresh produce, and yes, including tomatoes. TB or not TB? P. Schrags.
TB.
You think he had tons of produce and tomatoes?
I think the whole Alex Guerrero thing happened after he met Willie McGinnis, after we went down that road, and after he revitalized his body. I'm going to say TB, yes, tomatoes back in 2000. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying not TB, because I don't know if young Tom is really buying all those produce. I'm thinking he's eating out a lot.
Okay.
I'm thinking a young Tom is eating out a lot. You know, he's a single man. You know, maybe I'm overthinking this.
Not
He used to
TB.
get it in. Like this was not like TB12 back in the day. This was, you know.
Yeah, this is just Tom.
This is just Tom. This is.
But still all produce.
No all produce. Not TB.
Not TB. You think he did not stock his fridge with produce, including tomatoes?
I do not think. Not in his condo with pounds and pounds. No.
I made it up. It's not TB. However, he did live in a condo that he bought from Thai Law, and we'll get in more about that condominium life. I did not make it up, so we don't know if he ever made tomatoes, which means Kay and D'Angelo have 2. Peter, you don't know anything about rookie Tom Brady. Let's go.
I think you're going to Michael Bishop question.
No, there's no Bishop. We've covered him thoroughly on the show. Statement number 3. Now, is this a real thing about Tom Brady as a rookie, or did I make it up? TB or not TB? According to teammates, when Tom Brady talked to girls in bars, they would not even pay any attention to him whatsoever, and he'd get shot down all the time. TB or not TB? Let's start this way. Adams first.
I'm going to say TB because he was a rookie. He didn't know how to talk to girls. I can just see him in those bars in Boston and Michigan. Yes, he was the man, but I can just see him being a little... He's a happy, shy man at heart, I think, and he's more reserved. So I think the game came later.
Okay. Kay thinks that is true. Kay thinks he was getting shot down, and you do too?
Yeah, you know, a little bit of confidence. I tell coaches all the time, if you give a player confidence on the field, they can do anything. You give them confidence on the field, they think they can do anything off the field, too. So, yeah, I think the confident Tom came after the fact. So, yeah, I can see Shy Tom at the bar not really, you know, getting shot down.
My wife went to Michigan.
Okay. Go on, Peter.
The Brady era. Let's not think that Tom Brady, the quarterback at Michigan, Rose Bowl, was some wilting flower or some quiet,
great-looking guy, too. Come on.
Gorgeous. Brady was the man since he was 5 years old. He's been a quarterback and a baseball player. He was getting ladies up there in Boston the second he showed up.
He goes to a bar with Cliff Kingsbury. Is Brady getting attention from the ladies or is Cliff?
Brady's the star.
All right. According to defensive lineman David Nugent, Brady would be trying to talk to girls all the time. They wouldn't give him the time of day. Would not give him the time of day.
How about them apples? No.
Yes, no. He said we'd all be laughing about it. And he said, quote, obviously that changed.
Hey, success looks good on everybody. right?
But I mean, like...
I'm not saying anything.
He's a great-looking guy. He's going to show up with those teeth. I guess they didn't like it. All right, Peter, you are over. Kay and D'Angelo are tied. Statement number 4. Is this a real Tom Brady thing or not? Rookie Tom Brady had just one completion for 6 yards during the regular season. TB or not TB? D'Angelo, let's start with you.
I think this is a trick question.
Okay.
Not TB.
Not TB.
Yes. I think he went over. I don't think he threw a pass.
You don't think he threw a pass?
Yeah, I don't think he threw a pass. So I think he tried to get us. So I'm saying not TB.
Okay, Peter?
He was the 4th quarterback on the depth chart.
They had 4.
They had 4 that year. They had Bledsoe, they had a Howard brother, they had Bishop, and they had Brady. I'm going to say not TB. It would take 3 other quarterbacks to get hurt for him to throw a pass. I'm with D'Angelo. 0 for 0.
I'm just going to zig and zag here, you guys both, and I don't want to be tied with you the whole game. So I'm going to say...
You don't want to win?
Even though he was the 4th guy, we talked a lot of his rookie year compared to the first year as a starter. But I'm going to say, yeah, he had a regular season completion for 6 yards.
You think he had a 1 completion for 6 yards?
Yes.
He did. He threw... Yes, we have footage. This is Tom Brady's first career completion, guys. This is the real deal. He hit Rod Rutledge for 6 yards.
I knew it. Rod Rutledge.
Now think about this. He's in the Pontiac Silverdome returning to the state of Michigan. It was a 3rd and long. They didn't get the first. He had thrown 2 passes before this incomplete, and this is the first one, Rod Rutledge for 6 yards.
He dressed.
The only pass.
He dressed.
He dressed, and he played in a blowout loss for the Patriots. They put him in against the Lions.
Stephen Boyd on the footage.
Isn't that crazy? Rod Rutledge, 6-yard completion was the first one ever, which means Adams is 4 for 4.
I know
D'Angelo
Tom Brady.
3, Peter 0. All right, now we're heating up. Here we go, number 5. Rookie Tom Brady's first purchase after signing was a DVD player. TB or not TB, clubhouse leader Adams? I'm
going to say, as rookie year, 2001, 2000s, was that when DVDs were hot? DVD players? I don't even know. I'm going to say, I'm just going to take the field on this. This could be true, but I'm just going to, this is just how I feel inside.
I'm going to say TB, because knowing the student of the game Tom is, right? I was in college in 01, and we were still using VHSs, but DVDs were an option. We just didn't have that. And so knowing he had some new money, I'm over here, I'm mapping out a whole story in my head.
2000 DVD?
Knowing he had a little bit of money, he got the DVD player to watch his game.
Okay, that's
yes, and I could see him being like, you got to see this movie. This movie, American Pie, it's hilarious. These guys, they're all buddies from high school. You've got this one last dream. You guys are going to love it. Hey, Ty Law, come on over. You got to watch this movie, Pie. I'm going with yes. It was the DVD player.
And did he get the Matrix, too? The answer is not TB. I completely made it up. However, Brady played in a preseason game that was tied at the end, and he threw a big completion to Sean Morey, which means they broke the tie, didn't have to go to overtime. One of his teammates was so grateful that the rookie did this, he said, here, you can use my DVD player on the flight home. So there is a slight truth to it, a portable, but did not buy. Last one. Adams has 6, D'Angelo has 3, Peter has 0, I think. All right, here we go. Last one. Rookie Tom Brady took a cold shower every morning telling teammates, and I quote, it cuts a toughness groove in the brain. TB or not TB, Peter?
Very specific.
It's too specific for it to be a fake quote. I'm going to say yes, the cold shower. I can't go into what all that means, but I'm going to say yes, that was him. Very specific quote.
I'm going to say not TB. I mean, I love football, but there's no way I'm taking a cold shower in the morning to cut grooves into the brain. No, this is just not going to happen. I'll deal with that when I get there.
Am I winning either way?
You are.
Okay, so I will say not TB because I think you're tricking us with a fake specific quote that we think is too specific. I'm trying to get in your grooves of your brain, Brant.
The truth is, Tom Brady played a lot of Tecmo Bowl, was very committed, did not take cold showers. So I completely made that up, which means that, Adams, you literally got every single one on the entire game.
You think I read the article, don't you? I swear to God I did. You got my search history, I swear. I don't even have my laptop with me.
TB or not TB. A great article, talks about all the stuff about how competitive he is and how all his teammates
Shout out the writer, Pruitt, is that
Yes, Alex Pruitt. Cool. He was walking off the practice field once, Brady, he said, you know what, I think I'm going to beat out Bledsoe. And they all thought he was crazy, and then we know how it ended. He's still playing now.
What What was the most insightful thing you learned from the article? It seems like there's a lot of facts in there.
Yeah, I think it was the idea that they kept 4 quarterbacks because they saw something special in him, and he just has these quotes about, I know I'm never going to get a shot this year, but I'm going to be ready when I do. And sure enough, Bledsoe gets hurt, and here we are 20-something years later.
You know what? I can't wait until, Kyle, until about 20 years from now, we're doing this game about Justin Herbert.
I know.
Future Hall of Famer. He'll have,
That's right. A lot of produce and tomatoes.
yeah, he'll have 7 rings.
Talking to girls at Sky Bar.